How's everybody doing tonight? My name is Dexter Green, and I'm your host for tonight's show, Parody Feud! Tonight, we have a special treat for everyone. We have all your favorite protagonists from literary works. On to our first contestant. Give it up for Victor Frankenstein, a prodigy of the natural arts. Genius supreme. Let's go.
Hello, I'm Victor Frankenstein. I've always been very passionate about modern science, natural science, and the very essence of life. However, my passionate nature has forced me into the very dark corners of my mind, creating the evilest of monstrosities of which I have no control over. I now suffer through life alone, reminiscing about late loved ones and better, pure times. Sorry, don't say bye.
Anyway, our next guest is a seaside-loving adventurer. Give it up for Marlo!
Crikey, this place is as far and vast as the Congo. Maps, I've seen it all. The sea has always been a place of knowledge, but can never provide me with the answers to the inner struggles I face every day. I've seen horrible people. I've seen horrible things. Been to horrible places. And believe it or not, I've been to horrible places and seen horrible people doing horrible things in the horrible places. Oh, the horror, the horror.
Very interesting. But anyway, give it up for our next contestant from the great old nation of Denmark. Give it up for Hamlet!
I really do not want to be right now. Nor do I want to be alive. I am Hamlet, the rightful heir to the throne of Denmark. I thank you guys for welcoming me here to the show, since I am no longer welcome to my own kingdom, thanks to someone. Hello, Mother Gertrude. If you are watching this, How could you do this to me? How could you marry that?
Alright, on to our next contestant, the Congolese ivory hunter, the mastermind of it all, the tribal savage. Give it up for Kurt!
I was told I was gonna get money for this. Where's my money? Where's the money? I've been around savages way too long. Where's the money?
Hello, everyone. I'm sure you know who I am because of my impertinent nephew, but for the sake of the prestige of this show, I shall introduce myself anyway. I am King Claudius of Denmark, and with my wife Gertrude, I rule over the kingdom of Denmark. Corruption in my kingdom, totally uncorrupted.
Well, I'm really honored to have such a royalty on our show. It would really help boost the Rotten Tomatoes score. Well, anyway, is everyone ready for Parody Feud? And now we'll divide our contestants into two teams, protagonists and antagonists. For our protagonists, we have Hamlet, Victor, and Marlo! And for our antagonists, we have Claudius, Kurt, and the monster that doesn't have a name.
Hey, come on now! I know, right? I just want to kill all the savages and somehow I'm the evil one?
Claudius, do you have any problems with this arrangement?
Truly, the only problem I see in this room are Hamlet's trousers because I'm in bed with his mother.
Alright, we're moving on. Here's how this is gonna work. Each team will put up one person to answer for the round, and these two people will guess what they believe the most common answer is. Alright, Victor and the monster. Let's introduce the first question. How should kids spend their time nowadays?
I know. Making friends. No one should have to navigate this frigid and treacherous world alone and unaware of its dangers.
Wow. Is making friends on the board? Survey says no! Let's move on to the other team. Victor?
How should kids nowadays spend their time? That's too easy. Based upon the statistical evidence and natural inclination in human curiosity, children seem to manifest in the beginning phases of their lives. I say that children should spend their time reading, learning, acquiring knowledge.
Well said. But let's see what the survey says. Survey says, yes! That's 30 points for team protagonist. That answer seems to be the most popular.
First you take my happiness and then you take my points?
Oh, right. I knew all my studying at the university would come to good use. Who's the boss now, Professor Walden?
All right, buddy, let's keep that ego in check and move on to the next question. What's needed for a successful marriage?
Well, you see, Dexter, that subject isn't really my expertise. If it wasn't for Monster over here, who killed my beautiful wife, I would know the answer to such a question. Oh, my sweet Elizabeth. If it were for my guess, I would say in a functioning marriage, the husband must do nothing other than work, work, and work. You know, maybe visit once or twice a year to check on the wifey, but that's it.
I don't know what world you live in, but I would never, ever treat my dear old sweet Judy like that. Oh, God bless her. But that being said, let's check the scoreboard. Survey says, yes, it's also the second most popular answer. What's wrong with you people? Do men really think that life is only about time, work, and money? How could anyone just abandon their loving wife and leave to pursue their own self-interests? Chivalry is dying, love is dead, and I am disgusted. Disgusted! You really don't deserve these 20 points.
Sir, the audience speaks the truth, and I am certainly not opposed to the idea.
Man, it must be nice to be loved. I can't even get a rock to have feelings for me. Am I really that hideous? Who am I kidding? I shatter every mirror I look into.
Alright, Victor and Monster, thank you for participating this round. You may go to your seats. Hamlet and Claudius, you're up next. Alright, now on to the next question. What may a young man have as a tattoo?
I assume that any reasonable young man would have a tattoo of his mother's name. Preferably a heart-shaped tattoo with his mother's name inscribed in the heart and a beautiful hummingbird surrounding the heart. Not that I would know anything of tattoos.
Okay. A mother's name is the second most popular answer. 20 points for the protagonist. Claudius, would you want a chance to answer the most popular one and earn more points than Hamlet?
He couldn't possibly have anyone to list as a tattoo. He has no soul. I mean, look at him. He killed my father, married a hand-me-down wife. How disgusting can someone be?
Oh, don't be so dramatic, Hamlet. I like my brother, and I love Gertrude. What reason would I need to murder my beloved brother? Anyways, to answer your question, Dexter, I believe that a young, youthful man must have a tattoo of their lover. Their intense passion needs a physical manifestation in this world to come true. Having a tattoo of your lover is one of the most sensual joys a man has. More often than not, a lover is always someone else's mother.
I like that answer. Let's check the scoreboard. It is the most popular answer.
Well, I disagree with the center of your argument. What you say holds some truth. It's honorable to want a permanent reminder of someone you hold dear, whether it's a brother or a father. But people die and material things can disappear, but their legacies live forever. Whether it's children, lessons, or the idea to bring judgment upon the incestuous heathen that is my uncle, fratricide and regicide is heavy crimes, my dear uncle.
Well, it seems we're getting, if anything, too personal for this show. But I say, whatever is said on this show, stays on this show. This is a national television show. Say hi to millions of viewers. Well, anyway, Hamlet, Claudius, let's move on to the next question. Name something people do when others are asleep.
I'm not sure if this is against the rules, but I would like to answer for Claudius himself. I know for a fact his answer would follow the lines of, I don't know, poisoning the old Hamlet king in the ear of death to take the throne for myself. Something sound familiar, Uncle? That sounds about right to me.
I did what I had to do. The state of Denmark was in need of a change in leadership. If I didn't do it, our nation would have been in ruin. Thank me later, Denmark.
Alright, is poisoning your father on the screen? Survey says that is incorrect! I'm not sure who should be able to steal points now because Hamlet is the one that answered for Claudius. But let's just go with Claudius. Your turn.
Well, in order to maintain a functioning nation, a king must work day in and day out. So while others asleep, one should constantly be preparing and working to make sure all systems are in order. As the king, I understand the dedication and sacrifice that is required to get the job done. As a matter of fact, because of my deeds, the people of Denmark see me not as a thief of the throne, but a savior of the kingdom.
You are not my king.
Well, okay. Hamlet and Claudius, you can both return to your sides. But last but not least, give it up for Marlo and Kurtz. The grand question to end this round is, name another word for happiness.
Exploration. Looking into the very corners of the world and taking it all in with its radiant beauty. Observing all it has in the creations of nature and its life, especially the ocean. Watching the waves crash into the shore.
All right, Moana, let's see if the scoreboard has the same wave as you. Survey says the answer is not on the board. Oh, I'm sorry, that's awkward. Kurtz?
Seizing land from people, working savages to acquire wealth. I mean, take your pick.
I mean, if I could pick, I don't know. I would pick like joy, bliss, felicity. I don't know, normal words.
Felicity, that's the common word. I think old Cuckoo here has finally gone a little crazy, if you know what I mean.
Precisely why children should study and learn in their youth, so that they can pull vocabulary words such as that out of their wealth of knowledge.
Okay, so...
You would never understand the world I've seen. The wildness, the slavery, the darkness, the evil.
Okay, this is getting a bit too dark for my heart. Anyway, we'll be moving on now. How much do you tip for good service?
It truly depends on the significance of their work. I'm assuming that if they're serving me, then they are savages, and savages don't require nor deserve any extra payments for their services. Actually, they don't deserve any form of payment, period. Free labor, am I right? Am I right?
I'm getting fired. And so now we're entering the speed round. You will each pick one member from your team to answer as many questions as possible in 15 seconds. Each person will be split into a room individually, so they won't be able to copy answers. This will ensure both teams will have a fun and fair experience, and who can win double the points and ultimately claim victory. Please state who you're gonna send up.
We will elect the monster to the speed rounds.
And with that, we elect the monster's opponent, Victor Frankenstein.
First, name something that breaks down.
Relationships.
Quickly now, what's the first thing most people do in the morning?
Watch the sunrise, ponder over an eternal and consuming lonely existence, or, look at the time?
Okay, that works. Alright, next. What's needed to create life?
It is humanely immoral to create life if you're going to make them miserable. But if I had to guess, spare body parts? That's what I'm made of, aren't I?
You killed my wife. Why should I owe you anything? You're nothing more than a failed experiment.
Victor, it's not your turn to answer yet. One more outburst and the entirety of the antagonist team will be disqualified for this round. Okay, next up. What is needed for success?
Partner. One cannot go through life without the help of others.
Alrighty then, calculate your points. Based on the survey, you got 3 of the 5 questions correct. And oh, I'm getting the score analysis team. The protagonists are in the lead. Are you ready, Victor? Do you think you can handle the pressure?
I have studied every course in natural sciences known to mankind to prepare me for this moment.
Can I please get 15 more seconds on the clock? And go! Name something that breaks down.
Machines and laboratories.
Quickly now, what's the first thing most people do in the morning?
Read an entire textbook on the joys of neurosurgery. I mean, I don't know about you, but that sounds like F-U-N to me.
What's needed to create life?
That is an answer I will never reveal to the world. That is forbidden information to be kept to me, myself, and I.
Lastly, Victor, what is needed for success?
Strong will, the knowledge to do so, and the ability to run away from your failures.
Thank you for answering, Victor. The scores are locked in, and I am happy to say that this concludes our speed round. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it seems that we have come to the end of our journey, and thank God. We've counted the points and determined a winner. Can I get a drum roll, please? And we'll be right back after this short commercial break.
Have you ever needed a good tool to kill your brother and take his throne? Or maybe you needed revenge on your creator for making you without a girlfriend. Or do you ever want to wipe out a whole entire native population? Then you need Duraknife. Duraknife for when you need to get the job done. Duraknife is crafted from the finest X steel and embellished with the purest Congolese ivory. And it's fine enough to make even Dorian Gray jealous. So whether you're stabbing friends or paintings, you'll be doing it with the highest quality available to mankind. Available for 10 easy payments of $99.99. Shipping and handling is not included, subject to import taxes, not legal in every state and country. Get it now for a bonus 1-week membership at Opium Shed. Check listings near you.
All right, we're back and ready to announce to you. Your Parody Feud winners are Team Antagonist. Oh Lord, no, wait. Shh. Everyone calm down. Actually, the winners are the protagonists. Yay! It seems the protagonists have made a comeback and claimed the victory.
I never want to do this again. This was a poor excuse of a game show, and I'd rather fall ill than to do anything of the same sort. Darn that poor excuse of a man, Claudius.
This was a memorable experience for me. This game show was nothing more than a test of my mental agility before returning back to the Congolese people and exerting my dominance over them, if you know what I mean.
Well, that's all the time we have for tonight, folks. Thanks everyone for coming out and tuning in to tonight's show. Though it's been filled with its share of twists and turns, with battles between wits and brawn. I hope everyone watching at home and in the audience enjoyed tonight's show. See you next time on Parody Feud! Have a good one.